Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to SMS Live. This is just going to be a quick clip right now. We're going to take a look at some of the, just the market in general, kind of see what's going on. This won't be the regular show. But if you guys wanted to take a look, hang out for a little bit, and we'll get into it. Let me pull up the charts real quick. Some other news going on and shit like that, too. I'm going to talk about more into the space, but I wanted to have like a quicker one after work where we kind of can go over stuff a little bit faster and touch on those little subjects or whatever. But I don't know, it's been a busy day, a lot going on, which is good to see. Oh, no. Oh, these notes are from last night's Space Mountain. Either way, let's see. So there's a couple different things I heard throughout Spaces all day today, and just kind of going into them, looking at kind of what's going on. Some of the questions were, or some of the tokens that were getting picked up on and talked about, I was just writing them down. Some of the people's picks from the Spaces and stuff like that. Typically, you hear these ones more common than others. Whether it's a shit coin or whether it's a actual coin that you wanted to take a look at, we're gonna look at them. What did I pull up here? I do not like this song. Let me switch this up. Oh, this is Swag. This looks like it's primed to break out, and a lot of coins are going to look like this. But real quick, we're just going to run through the ones that I saw. The first one was Billy. I want to see what this one's looking like. I forget who called this one out. This was... Oh, I cannot remember. It might have been Nick. Choose Nick, or Choose a Rich, whatever the fuck his name is. Billy. Yeah, this one right here. He called this out. He said he saw something in it or whatever. They were just going over random coins. So let's take a look and see what this one turns out to be. Let me switch these screens up. And the other thing in news that, I'm sure you guys heard about this was Kamala Harris talking about bringing Gary Gensler on board or whatever the case was with that. Regardless of how much you think that would suck, it would be good news if you think, because people are probably going to go against wanting him back. You know what I'm saying? So that might be something to kind of take a look at. Billy looks like it's down tremendously. I can see why you would be interested, just because it's at a, most things are at this buy-in point, and I see that there's a little bit of green in a lot of these, so that's something to take into consideration. All right, let's take it. I'm not looking past that, but the next one was Brainlit. This is actually something that I like a lot, that I wanted, it's already up there, that I wanted to talk about later tonight as well. Just this whole, I guess, movement is something to take notice. I've been talking about this as well. A couple of the spaces I kind of highlighted a whole entire list of coins that would, be seeing some kind of movement. And clearly this one was one of those where it bounced up and it saw that movement. So again, you guys can fade if you want to, but that's on you. The next one we're going to take a look at is Mother. I don't think this made any movement, but it was talked about. So we'll just take a quick look and see what's going on with this one. What the fuck? Go. Let me upload something for you guys. I got a little treat. We got a special guest this Sunday, and I think you guys might like it. So make sure you get your notifications set up. I'm going to be putting out the tweet, the time, the space, all that kind of stuff But I do want to upload a new video real quick, and we're going to recap the arena space last night. If you guys didn't pull up to that, you definitely missed some alpha. It is recorded. We're not going to, go through and listen to the whole thing. Unfortunately, that's going to be up to you guys. But man, there's a lot of alpha. If you are not in the arena app, I highly suggest that you check that out and get in there, just because there's a lot to offer us crypto degens. X does not pay you. I've made, I don't know, maybe a week and a half. I've made a lot more than I made at X. Eventually, maybe you'll get the payment with X one day, but that's going to be, I don't know. You guys got to do what you got to do to get there. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of effort. It's not the hardest effort in the world, but it is effort. Let's see what this fucking mother token looks like. It's not even loading right now. Come on. All right, that's what I thought. Nothing going on here. Down. That's what happens with celebrity tokens. But this one was talked about. The reason being is some people think that there's going to be some kind of movement back to the upside from this one, just because of where it held its floor, yada, yada, yada. Not going to get too much further into it, but I mean, the chart doesn't look bad. It's just meme coins are speculative, they're risky. Celebrities are even more risky by nature and history of their success and their failures. It's more on the failure side of things. Something to think about, guys, is like just really, really stepping away from the riskier assets. I know that they serve a high opportunity to make money, but I think the stats show that more people are losing fucking money, especially with the meme coins lately. So just be careful. I know that there's outliers and there's winners. There's people that are stacking. A lot of times people that are stacking aren't telling you their losses either. So keep that into consideration. You're not alone. If you're down, if you're fucking up, stop taking the extra bets. Once you're up, put that shit into some stable, like not stable, but less riskier assets. Like switch that shit into, like if you're a Sol person, put it into Sol. If you like AVAX, go to AVAX. You want to go back to Ethereum with it, swap it to fucking Ethereum. There's no reason you shouldn't. So, I mean, it's your money, but I would just highly suggest practicing more patience, I guess, overall is what I'll say. Because if you're able to get into this, and if it does go up to all-time highs, man, you have a nice clean movement up there. What is that, a 7x 10x, something like that? No, it's 4, so you only got like a 6x basically up to like right here area. You get all the way up here, yeah, you got it. Some nice numbers going on. But anyway, something to take a look at, guys. Those are a couple. The other one was pretty obvious with, I heard Mog, Pepe, Brett, Tadpole, Miggles. The last 3 were on base. But those are some that were talked about earlier. I wrote down, I don't remember exactly where they all came from. Theory of gravity. The other thing is NFTs. They've been taking a little bit of a pump back up. Let me get rid of this fucking chat. I'm done with it now. But like I said, we're not going to be going into too much detail. NFTs are taking a little bit of a spike up. I've been looking at them. The reason I'm looking at them is because I'm seeing the conversation before it happened and the movements before they're happening. So I'm looking at, hey, what would be, an idea to get into? How do I want to adjust myself for the market in this position? So that's stuff we'll talk about later tonight. If you guys are wondering why I'm putting this together, just to give you a reminder, at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every single Monday and Wednesday, we are going to be having a space. This Wednesday, we are going to be having Josh. He's one of the guys from GetCode. He's going to be coming up to talk to us. And if you guys don't know what GetCode is, scan that up there, right over here. Go get the app and scan this guy right there. You'll be able to get the app just from that link. I'll just show you the page real quick. It's pretty damn simple. It's at GetCode for their page or their Twitter name. But let me pull this up. GetCode. I guess I gotta share the screen again for you. GetCode. All right, perfect. Use that. All right, so I've shown you guys this a couple times, and this thing is great, dude. Imagine if you needed somebody to do something for you, and you said, "Yo, send me your GetCode when you're done," or they sent you a link. It said, "Here, take the money," and it's like payment. It's instantly. It's on Solana. You don't got to leave the ecosystem. You can swap in and out. There's a couple different things we'll talk about. What's coming up? What they got going on. I know there's some other people that are putting theirs. Like having streams up so you can tip with them. Some other ideas is, people have putting stickers up and hoping that people will find your sticker and scan it and stuff like that. So however you want to go about it, figure it out your own self. But there's a million different ways that you can benefit from using this. I like it a lot. I'm not affiliated. I got no connection with these guys. I just suggest some different ideas and they ran with them. So we'll just keep an eye out and see what's going on with that and see how they continue to grow. We'll talk about that on Wednesday when they come on. But it's definitely something I think that overall anybody can use, whether you are interested in their program, their tech, their coin, or you just want a better peer-to-peer transfer with money. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that you can use this. So do your own research with that. It's something I definitely think that you guys should take out. But Wednesday, we'll be having somebody on talk a little bit more about that. But before we get out of here, guys, I wanted to show you the next promo for the space that we have coming up on Sunday, if it loads. And then I got a space that's coming up at 8 o'clock I want you guys to take a look at. So take a look at this real quick. All right, guys. Yeah, we're going to have Blowfin on. What day? I guess that's going to be this Sunday, the 25th. And I'm pretty excited about this. Definitely. Where do I go? Wrong screen's up. Let me get rid of this one. Whoop. Word. So we're going to be talking about leverage trading. We're going to be talking about perps and all that kind of stuff and explaining it to you. If you've never, ever heard about it, you'll be able to tune in, bring your paper and pencils down, take some notes. It definitely helps out when you go back and you look over them. You're like, what the hell did we just talk about? Last I remember was the last thing he said, and that's not going to get you very far. So, again, Sunday, 8:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Blowfin is going to be with us. I think it's going to be Nate from Blowfin. He's going to be the representative, so pretty hyped about that. But I also wanted to show you guys this. We got a space coming up with Cloth and Lady Invisible here. It's a mental health kind of thing. Might not be your just if it is, or if you know somebody that's struggling. Oh, let me get this fucking thing out of the way. My bad. You know somebody that's going through some shit, this is going to be a good place for them to go to. The space supports a lot of people in here. That's something I found out. It's a worldwide community. Everybody's really out here to kind of better themselves and better the people around them. And it's a good community of people that we got. We are all that we got. So it's definitely something I think you guys should check out. Set your reminder. I'll do a little retweet. You guys will see it pop up. You got the notifications on the timeline. But let's get it. Let's get in there. I'll probably be eating my steak during that, so I'm gonna get off of here and get that finished. But it was cool to check in. And again, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. We're gonna be taking a look at meme coins. We're gonna be taking a look at NFTs. We're gonna be taking a look at some other things going on in the market in general. And just talking about cycles. One of the things I want you guys to think about is basically I've seen two casinos in both cycles, neither of which had talk about that more later. But each cycle, like it was the NFTs last cycle. It was straight up just NFTs being traded like crazy from Ethereum to Solana to every other little network that wanted to start playing the game. And then we saw it fade out. We saw, the investors cash out significantly on every single chain. Going forward, we had a bear market. We had a very, very low on Solana, but then Solana became the darling crypto. And how that happened, there's a couple different reasons why, and I just listened to a couple different spaces. I'm going to touch on that and just to look at the price of Solana and kind of explain what I heard, what I'm thinking, kind of my 2 cents on that. If you guys want to come up and be part of the conversation, you're more than welcome to. But it's something we're going to be talking about on that end because this cycle seems to be meme coins. So is this going to be meme coins all the way through until when? When does that die down? I know that communities are forming out of these, but like meme coins don't last. We haven't seen that. Maybe is this going to be when some meme coins actually do last and they stay around? The other ones you obviously got Pepe, Shiba, you got those kinds. Those did last, but they didn't sustain what they were building. They've been building this whole time, but their high highs, that those run-ups are not sustainable, and it's obvious. And a small percent are just wiped out. So it'll be interesting to kind of see how that plays out because it just seems like right now maybe NFTs are going to pick up again, but it's definitely not like it was last time. If this market is longer, maybe we see a fuller cycle. It's speculative at least to say when it comes to NFTs because the ones that are popping off, it's hard to understand why. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at that and say, why are these picking up momentum? What's the relevancy? And we'll go from there. But all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Definitely make sure you tune into the spaces and